So this kid, he watches his own cousin murder someone and just stares. No fear, no horror, just pure twisted curiosity. How does that even happen? So here's the story. Ricardo is 12, hanging out with his older cousin Mike, a Vietnam vet with a dark past. Mike starts telling Ricardo about the horrors he saw and did in the war. He even shows Ricardo Polaroids. Horrible, bloody proof. Instead of being scared, Ricardo is fascinated. He can't look away. A year later, Ricardo visits Mike again at his house in Texas. Mike gets into a nasty fight with his wife. Suddenly, Mike pulls out a gun and shoots her dead right in front of Ricardo. Ricardo just stands there, watching. No fear, just that same cold curiosity. After that, Ricardo's life falls apart. He starts taking hallucinogens, stealing, and breaking into stores. He gets obsessed with religion, then drops out of high school and disappears. By 17, he's working at a Holiday Inn, but instead of turning things around, he sneaks into guest rooms, steals, and even tries to assault people. He gets caught and fired. At 22, Ricardo moves to San Francisco for a fresh start, but just does more drugs. He lives on junk food, soda, never showers, never brushes his teeth. His teeth start to rot out of his skull. He looks and smells like a walking corpse. Then Ricardo decides murder sounds fun. He spots a 9-year-old girl searching for a lost dollar bill. He lures her to the hotel basement with a lie. Down there, he kills her. It's sick. 3 months later, Ricardo is in LA, living in a Skid Row hotel, doing more drugs. He stalks a 79-year-old woman in the suburbs, breaks into her house, assaults her, murders her with a knife, and robs her. 9 months later, Ricardo hides in a woman's garage. She comes home and he shoots her. He goes inside, finds her roommate, and shoots her too. An hour later, he yanks a woman from her car in a park and kills her right there. 10 days later, Ricardo sneaks into a house at night. He shoots a man while he's sleeping. The man's wife wakes up, tries to fight, but Ricardo shoots her, stabs her, and takes her eyes as a trophy. Ricardo keeps breaking into homes, attacking couples, and drawing satanic symbols on the walls. At least 5 more women and 5 more couples are gone. The cops start to notice a pattern, same vibe, same violence. Police get some descriptions, a couple fingerprints, and a shoe print. Only 1 pair of those sneakers in that size was sold in LA. The media goes wild and gives him the name the Night Stalker. With all the attention, Ricardo panics and skips town, heading back to San Francisco. First thing he does is kill a couple in their home and leaves his symbols. The cops realize the Night Stalker is now in San Francisco. The mayor goes on TV, announces they've ID'd the shoes, and releases a police sketch. Ricardo sees this, freaks out, runs to the Golden Gate Bridge, and throws his shoes into the water. Ricardo heads back to LA, tries to break into a house and fails, then hits another. He shoots the husband, assaults the wife, and tells her, "Tell them the Night Stalker was here." He's taunting the cops now. Police find a stolen car with Ricardo's full fingerprint. New tech matches it to his old arrest. Now everyone knows the Night Stalker is Ricardo. They plaster his mugshot everywhere. 2 days later, Ricardo is buying snacks at a store. People recognize him. He panics, tries to carjack someone, but the crowd chases him down. One woman's husband clocks him with a fence post, and the whole neighborhood beats him until the cops arrive. Ricardo gets hit with 13 murders, 5 attempted murders, 11 sexual assaults, and 14 burglaries. The jury gives him death by gas chamber. On death row, he gets fans. People write, visit, even marry him. In the end, karma wins. Ricardo dies of cancer, rotting in prison. If you think this story is unreal, hit subscribe and drop a comment. There are even more chilling cases coming soon.